Now that the drama over the Assembly Speaker is over for now, state lawmakers can concentrate on the state budget. But they'll do that with something of a sword of Damocles hanging over their head. They've been told in no uncertain terms by Governor Cuomo that he will hold up the spending plan if they don't agree to his 5 ethics reforms. There's already criticism that they have nothing to do with the budget. Joining us now via Skype, our political analyst, the political columnist for the New York Post, Fred Dicker. And Fred, good to have you with us. This is a big deal. They've got to get that budget done. They have a history now of getting it done on time. But for once, the governor is the one saying, hey, not so fast.
This is quite a shock, Liz. I think people are still scratching their heads over it. 2 days ago, out of the blue, the governor said, unless you do what he says is an important ethics package, he'll hold up the budget even if it means shutting down the state, which is what it could mean. Now, this is a governor who for 4 years has taken a pride, and understandably so, in ending that long period when we had late budgets almost every year. So it seems like a very strange ultimatum, and a lot of people think it's tied to Preet Bharara, the U.S. attorney, and his investigation of the aftermath of the Moreland Commission folding, and that touches on the governor.
And I think there was a lot of concern, certainly, that the governor this year or right now saying, let's get these ethics reforms done, the same man who shut down the Moreland Commission.
Absolutely. That's why people think that this is all about Speaker Silver's resignation, the Moreland Commission investigation that's going on from the U.S. Attorney's Office. Frankly, it doesn't make any sense. And it really is a kind of intimidation if you think about it, because future governors can say, unless you give me a death penalty, I'll shut the state down. I'm going to put that in the budget. Or unless you ban abortion, I'll shut the state down because I'm putting that in the budget. Or on the other side, unless you give unlimited abortion, I'll shut the state down. I mean, that's not what a budget is for. So it does seem like a peculiar action by the governor, and it does suggest he's worried about the ongoing U.S. Attorney's investigation.
Well, oftentimes ethics and money are linked, but as you say, these don't really appear to be budget items. Is there any historical precedence for this?
Not really. I mean, there has been a couple of court cases about 10 years ago that did say a governor, and this was George Pataki at the time, could put really anything he wants into the budget, and then the legislature either approves it or rejects it. But that's a formula for chaos. Pataki never did anything really dramatically that way. And if you think about it now, it's with only really 2 months to go for the budget to be adopted. The Assembly has been paralyzed because of the Speaker Silver situation. It's really an unfair demand by the governor on the legislature as well. Why not have hearings on these proposals if they're meritorious? Then that can come out at the hearings.
Well, it's certainly something I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more about, and we'll be glad to talk to you about it in the future. Fred Dicker with us today via Skype. Thank you, Fred. And a reminder to everyone watching right now, Fred's on the radio as well, weekday mornings 10 to 11 on Talk 1300 AM.